So you're working on the writing, you're doing SEO, you've got a book as well. What's your next goals that you want to achieve?
Um, so one of the big things that um, I'm just focused on right now is, so I have all the different products that I set up, and
Okay,
it's just growing the overall traffic to the site. Like I really want to get the traffic to my website to
more traffic,
the
yeah.
yeah, 500,000 a month range. Like I'm really trying to get it to that point and then push it
Mm.
there. I still got ways to go,
So
but
what's the strategy there? Like lots of joint ventures with other blog sites or just writing more content?
yeah, it's a combination. I think the joint ventures will come as I go and it continues to grow.
Mm.
But a lot of it is just sitting down. Like I put out 2 blog posts a day,
2 day, nice. Very
which
nice.
is yeah, and again that's just really come from habits. Like just writing so much every single day that I was able to build up enough of a of a database of articles, and then I started the podcast to go with that. Just doing that every day, but the big strategy there is I really want to just nail this SEO. So
Mm.
I hope research and to make sure that the things that I'm writing can be SEO'd properly.
Mm.
Yeah, because I think the thing is with SEO, and this is the mistake I've made, and I've seen other people make this a lot, is it's really easy to focus on social media over
Mm.
SEO. But the problem with social media is, yes, it gives you that instant feedback. Like I can share something, I see a retweet, and it's like, yes, people are sharing it, but you have to continue hammering it month after
Yeah.
month in order to guarantee that traffic.
Mm. Mm.
SEO traffic is guaranteed. I don't want to say it's guaranteed because it could go down, but for
Yep.
the most part, if you get 10,000 people visiting your blog this month, then chances are you're gonna have 10,000 next month
Yep.
and then the month after that. So it
Yeah.
makes your income very predictable because then
Mm.
it's just a numbers game. Well, if I can get 10,000 people coming in, how many people can I get to sign up to my email list? If I can
Yeah.
get that many people to sign up from my email list, how many people can I convert to actually buying something? And then it's
Mm.
just numbers at that point.
Yeah, that's amazing how you just said that. Because yeah, that's something I just recently learned as well with like Instagram. I just noticed that when you post something, okay, fine, you get a few likes, get comments, but it's not like anyone's doing any searches for that Instagram post. It doesn't pop up any search engines or anything. So you're only relevant for only that time when you post. So you have to go over and over again. You got to keep posting, and it's crazy. But with a blog site and with YouTube, there's longevity. When you post a
Yes.
blog site, when you post a video on YouTube, it just stays forever, and people do searches and just continues to bring you traffic. So, yeah, you really knocked it on the head. You figured it out, man.
No, and I'll tell
And
you,
podcasts as well. Yeah.
that's
Mm.
a trial and error thing.
Mm.
That I was there. Like I was that guy that was like, social media is the way. Social
Yeah.
media, social media. And I was just all about it. And I
Yeah.
realized, like, wow, even when I had things go viral, like I've had things just absolutely go nuts on the internet, and then
Yeah.
it's done, and then you're like, oh, I'm back to my normal traffic again. Like
Yeah.
200,000 people came to my site. That was great for 2 days, and now it's
Mm.
done.
What was the
Like now,
content? What was the viral
pardon?
content? What was the viral
Oh
content?
man. So I wrote this article. Oh man, it was a while ago. I don't even think it's still up on the internet, but it was five the 5 hardest sports to train and compete in.
Okay.
And I made wrestling number 1, and like the wrestling community just went off about it. They just shared it and they loved it. They were like, see, I told you guys, wrestling's the hardest sport. And like,
Yeah.
but at that point, it just kind of fit timing wise because I was still at Iowa State when I wrote
Yep.
that. And so I shared it with some of the wrestlers that were on the wrestling team there, and they started sharing it. And it just kind of went from
Nice.
there. But another thing that is still actually on the internet is I made a video of funniest running styles,
Okay.
which like it's on you. I don't even know what it's at on YouTube now, but well over like 100, 200,000. But it just went like in the track community, it just
Mm.
went bananas. Like people were sharing it like crazy, telling their friends about it and stuff.
Oh,
And
nice.
it's like it's cool for like
Yeah.
a day, but I'm like, I just realized like long term play, it's not. I'm not a viral content guy. Like I want
Yeah.
steady, proven,
Yeah.
predictable traffic that you
Mm.
can measure and convert a lot easier than that.
Mm. Yeah, I like what you said about the bamboo as well. You got to keep watering it, right? You got to keep watering it, and then maybe about 3 years time or 5 years time, it just sprouts up. So
Mm-hmm.
it reminds me of this guy I interviewed. His name is Stephen Summers. He's got this really successful Amazon business, and he just talks about you just have to water it like every single day, and it's like a hockey stick. It's just like that, but then eventually it just goes right up. So yeah, and I think you're like a turtle. You just, you know, take it easy, but just be very, very consistent, and then eventually, boom, you're just gonna win the race. So right there.
Exactly. And that is the key right there. It's that it is that consistency when you see nothing happening and you're like, you're looking around like, why?
Where's my feedback? Where's my
Yes,
reward?
where's
You
my
get
why is
nothing.
this successful? Why aren't people buying this stuff? Where's my
Yeah,
traffic? And you're
yeah.
right. And that's how I felt about my track career, honestly. It was like so much years of just toil, sweat, tears, grind. And it's like
Mm,
I felt like nothing was happening. And then all of a sudden that Olympic year, I'm telling you, like everything just took off and like it just revealed the keys to success to me. It's like just keep at it, keep at that one thing, focus on what you're doing, and just keep working at it. And it's like eventually it's going to take off if you stay with it long enough. But
mm,
too many people get discouraged. Like the amount of people I've seen, for example, put out a YouTube video or start a podcast, and then
mm.
they can't believe that they didn't get like 1,000 views on the first
Yeah.
one. And I'm like, it's literally your first video. Like you have
It's
to
gonna
give
suck
people a
as well.
reason to care. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's gonna suck. And you have to give people a reason to care. Like you have to. It takes time to build an audience, but they just
Mm,
want it quick. They want it fast, and
yeah.
it just doesn't work out.